where were you before working with us?
What happened was I found out on March 30th was my last day with Epic that I was part of that large riff. And I got a message right around that time from Casey. I was like, heck yeah, what do I got to lose to talk to these people? And then I signed up.
At what point did you say you need help?
I knew from experience that in the past I used recruiters. I just knew under these circumstances, the quarantine and so many people being unemployed and as an entrepreneur, the entrepreneurial thinking, this isn't the best option. And I told Nicole, I'm like, Tim and I had a call with her. It's like, hey, if it takes 2 or 3 weeks out of the process, and I guarantee you guys, I wouldn't have gotten as far along and I wouldn't have developed as much in my salesmanship because this is all tied to what I'm going to do as a sales professional.
What'd you find the most valuable?
I really liked how we could set up getting meetings, where I'm not just applying on a job board. I'm also reaching out to 2 or 3 VPs of sales in Arizona or the Southwest and hey, I applied for XYZ position. I know I'm a top candidate. We should talk. I know I could provide value because a lot of times, not only could I get a meeting with them and it helped drive my resume up, that VP would send email the recruiter, go, hey, schedule something with Kipp. Or it would lead to, hey, Kipp, I'm not the person, you need to talk to so-and-so. So it was just a way of getting to where I wanted to be faster and more often. I think that was really helpful. And I think a lot of the stuff that you guys provided in the library, watching those and getting a better strategies and some of the wording, what you're saying, how you're saying it, who you're saying it to. I always find if I can sharpen the saw, that's always worthwhile. I found a lot of value in both of you because either you has a different relationship and different way of tackling the problem or challenge, but I found both to be extremely helpful and encouraging, and it was hard. I got deflated so many times, but you said what resonated with me was the only time you fail is when you quit. This with OneTrust, these guys, the whole interview process, when I did that 2.5-hour interview is consecutive with 4 different resources, and in there also was a half-hour mock discovery call. It felt like 15 or 20 minutes. And then the following Monday, the recruiter calls me. He goes, we're working on getting you an offer today or tomorrow.
And now you got a job at the fastest growing company in America. What advice would you have for them if they were considering working with us?
I think it's important to use the strategies and the things that you have proven success. If you want to call it the Madden game plan, because it's so hard if you stop to get back to where you were.
Yeah, momentum, man. So basically you'd say, we have the blueprint, we have the plan.
Yeah.
You just got to follow it with consistency, which is the hardest thing, right? It's easy to have these fitness plans. Hardest part, implementation.
And that's what I've talked to people about business planning. Conceptually, the same idea, right? It's only as good as the discipline you put into it. The truth is the compound effect too.